Welcome to Comfort Keepers. We at Comfort Keepers have a passion to provide loving, experienced care and support when loved ones are not able to be there. What you do is critical. 85% of seniors want to stay in their home as they age, and almost half of seniors express some difficulty with independent living tasks. This is where you come in. You absolutely help them live their best lives. At Comfort Keepers, we help make our clients' lives even brighter, safer, and more enjoyable, all from the comfort of their home. We believe that care is a relationship, not a task. Care is all-encompassing. It's more than just doing a task for someone else. When you truly care for someone, it starts in the heart. With 2 decades of service, we know that care can transform a life, all for the better, creating a lasting relationship and elevating a person's spirit. We would like to thank you for choosing Comfort Keepers. We value you and appreciate your commitment to join our mission of improving lives. In today's session, we will explain who we are and what we do at Comfort Keepers, define your role and how it helps our clients live a better life and helps our company live our mission, and demonstrate your ability to use technology to perform daily tasks. In Module 1, we will provide videos and information that welcomes you to Comfort Keepers. We would first like to thank you for choosing to be a Comfort Keeper. We recognize that you have a choice when deciding where you would like to work, and we are happy that you have chosen to work with us. We are certain that you made the right choice in a role that will bring you much fulfillment and joy. You may write down any questions that come up in our presentation. Our HR manager will address those after the presentation. Who is Comfort Keepers? 1998. The Comfort Keepers story began in 1998 in Springfield, Ohio, when Chris Klum, a registered nurse working in home health care, discovered firsthand the need for someone to assist her patients with their non-medical needs. As a nurse, she was allowed only to tend to their medical or skilled care needs. Sometimes her patients would request something as simple as having a loaf of bread or a quart of milk, and to have someone spend just a few minutes in conversation to brighten their day. So Chris and her entrepreneurial husband, Jerry Klum Jr., knew they could provide a solution. Today, that solution is known as Comfort Keepers. Many of our current location owners came to Comfort Keepers as a result of their own experiences of caring for a loved one and discovering the tremendous difference that in-home care makes in the quality of a senior's life. In 2002, more than 100 locations have been opened. In 2004, Comfort Keepers was ranked #1 in senior care in Entrepreneur Magazine's The Franchise 500. In 2009, Sodexo, our parent company, decided to purchase CKFI. In 2018, we celebrated 20 years of providing quality care to our clients. In the future, with more than 700 offices worldwide, Comfort Keepers is a trusted resource and provider of quality care for seniors and their families. The owner of this Comfort Keepers decided to provide home care services as a result of their own experiences of caring for a loved one and discovering the difference that in-home care makes in the quality of a senior's life. Comfort Keepers 234 was founded in 2001 by Sophia Abil. In 2013, Sophia retired, and now her son Alex Holden and daughter-in-law Anna Holden continued providing home care services. We provide care for our senior clients in Lake, Cook, DuPage, and Kane County. In the past 3 years, we opened 2 new office locations, Park Ridge and Bartlett. Our mission statement is shared by everyone at Comfort Keepers, from what they do at the corporate office to every single person in every office. It's how we do business and how we care for our clients and each other. Our mission is to provide the highest quality of in-home care services for our valued clients so that they can enjoy a more enriched, comfortable, and safe life at home. At a time when seniors feel as if their independence is slipping away, we strive to provide high-quality, in-home caregiving services that give seniors the opportunity to continue living in the comfort of their own home. At Comfort Keepers, we are united by a common goal. The goal is to provide the best in-home caregiving services to aging seniors who wish to maintain their independence. We care for clients with the respect and dignity we would provide to our family members. Our in-home caregiving services provide a wide range of assistance with the day-to-day tasks. Experienced caregivers can help with everything from light housekeeping and grooming to meal preparation, prescription reminders, and running errands. We understand that our in-home senior care is not a one-size-fits-all solution. Using our unique interactive caregiving system, each of our caregivers is given the resources they need to provide essential personal care. Elevating the human spirit. What do you all want? Love, hope, meaning, connection, and joy, right? We want that in our 20s, 30s, our 40s, 50s, and 60s. That doesn't change just because we turn 70, 80, or 90. And we need to remember that. So often we're hired to solve a problem, to keep someone safe and secure, but no one wants to be thought of as a problem to be solved or as someone that needs to be kept safe and secure. Even someone with advanced dementia can have joy and a meaningful impact on others by creating positive memories. So in your daily tasks, this is your job. To help your clients remember their purpose, to feel joy and hope occurs in the way you talk to them, in the way you work with them, and in your daily tasks. What makes us different? Elevating the human spirit does not just pertain to how we interact and care for our clients. Elevating the human spirit is also exemplified through how we interact with each other, how we support our caregivers, and what makes us at Comfort Keepers the employer of choice. At Comfort Keepers, we pride ourselves on keeping our caregivers engaged. We also recognize outstanding performance and dedication. Caregivers are offered the following perks and benefits through Comfort Keepers. Caregiver of the Month, a monthly birthday recognition, personal check-in calls, referral programs, very flexible schedules, paid time off, 24/7 on-call support, and direct deposit. We have paid training, health, dental, and vision insurance for employees that work over 30 hours per week, and a 401k program after completing 1,000 working hours. In addition to our incentives, you will also have the opportunity to be one of our Comfort Keepers of the Year. Comfort Keepers has been given this award to 6 locations throughout the U.S. who have gone above and beyond the call of duty and continually strive to provide quality care and quality of life to their clients. Here is a short video about Comfort Keeper of the Year for 2018.
It's just like a gift. I don't know, it's just a gift. That's my passion. Well, I'm actually from Jamaica, and I was living in California for many, many years. Then I migrated to Florida. I think it's my love that I give to them. I listen to them, talk with them, try to go into find out what's going on in their background, like hear stories that they tell them. I tell stories about my family, about my country, and just sharing with them. I'm a giving person, and I always, even on the street, I drive my car and I see someone with this, even with the sign, and I will stop, put $1, whatever. If I have food that I've just bought, I bought my lunch. I was driving, there was a guy there, and I just stopped, give it to him. And right behind me was another lady. She said, "Do you have a coat?" And she take her coat out the car and give it to him. So I always be giving, and always just giving and nurturing people and helping people. Something natural.
Do you have the spark? We would like to show you a caregiver anthem video called The Spark. As you are watching the video, please think about a time when your internal spark had a positive impact on someone else. Always remember, as you start your role, a person's spark cannot be dimmed.
I believe there's a spark that lives inside all of us. A spark that doesn't dim over time or fade with circumstance. It's the light in our eyes and the love in our hearts. It's the reason we get up in the morning and dream at night. It's savoring those everyday moments of joy that make all the difference. It's why we hold on to our memories, but still want to create more. It's why we never stop giving our best to each other, even when it's been a long day. This undeniable spark drives our need to live with purpose and hope. And I consider it my personal mission to rekindle it every day. It's why I'm a comfort keeper, and I'm always proud to care.
Comfort Keepers, elevating the human spirit.
Now let's talk about caregiver job descriptions. Here's how we can help. Caregivers provide general attention to clients' non-medical needs in accordance with their established plan of care. You will provide companionship, social, emotional support, and promote a sense of well-being. You will help clients with their daily routines such as bathing, grooming, toileting, incontinence care, and with medication reminding. Caregivers offer a clean, safe, and healthy environment for clients. This includes laundry and light housekeeping. Caregivers may prepare and serve their client a meal. This will be managed by the client's diet and as directed by your supervisor. You may take your clients to doctor appointments, to the bank, to beauty salons, and grocery shopping. Caregivers also observe and report any changes with the client's mental, physical, or emotional condition to immediate supervisor in a timely manner. Activities of daily living and personal care. We will now go over the activities of daily living and personal care skills that you may need to provide to your Comfort Keepers client. This may include skincare, positioning, ambulation, shaving, toileting, bathing, transfers, dressing, medication reminders, exercise, respiratory care, feeding, hair care, mouth care, and nail care. I know this list can seem overwhelming, but we will go into more detail later on in the orientation. The major points that we want to remember as a caregiver with Comfort Keepers: you shall not act in the following capacities: providing skilled personal care services, becoming or acting as a power of attorney, being involved in any financial transactions of the client outside the contracted services. In such cases, the home services worker shall follow agency policies. As an example, all receipts for items purchased should be secured, and both client and worker signatures should document those expenditures, or other actions prohibited by state laws or Comfort Keeper policies. Caregivers' do's and don'ts. 1. Do not give the client or family members your phone number. All communications must be done through the office. Keep us abreast on what is happening with the client on a weekly basis, at a minimum. 2. Do not make scheduling changes on your own. All schedule changes must be done through the office. 3. Notify our office if you need a day off. If you are planning any days off, please notify our office at 847-215-8550 as soon as possible. 4. Never accept money or gifts from a family member or client. If the client is insistent, he or she must clear it with us first. 5. Never get in the middle of family issues or disagreements. Be advised that we are not in full knowledge of a situation or of the complete medical history. We must lend an open ear, be empathetic with all concerned. If care concerns are apparent, tell us specifically and directly, as we are mandatory reporters to senior services. Do not try to rescue or be heroic. This is inappropriate. 6. If a client approaches you about living with them or working with them directly, please refer them to Comfort Keeper's owner to discuss this matter, remembering that you, via non-complete agreement, and the client, via the client agreement, have signed legal non-compete agreements. Do not go outside your role as a caregiver. Taking the client on outings, trips, or other activities outside of work is prohibited. There are legal and insurance ramifications that we must adhere to strictly. If an activity is necessary, we can arrange scheduling to accommodate the request. 8. Do not discuss your personal or work concerns with the client. If an issue with the office, another caregiver, or a personal matter arises, please make sure to talk to us directly. We are here to make their lives better and not to burden them with our worries. Do not do anything for the client before or after work hours. Remember, you are not covered by us outside of your working scheduled hours. 10. Remember, we are not a medical company, so we do not provide any medical attention or medical procedure of any kind. We do not provide any shots, medication, massages, etc. In case of an emergency, call 911 and follow their directions. Number 11. Remember, you must report to us immediately if the client is taken to any medical facilities or on vacation. If your client was admitted to the hospital, nursing home, or rehab center, there will be an interruption of service until your client is back home. We can provide services only to our clients who are in their home. Number 12, we provide light housekeeping. Light housekeeping consists of vacuuming, dusting, wiping or sweeping the floors and countertops, doing the dishes, helping to organize closets, kitchen cabinets, taking out the garbage, changing bed linens, and doing the laundry. You are also responsible for meal preparation, transportation to the doctor, shopping, etc. Reminding about taking medications, helping to sort and read mail, and companionship. Number 13. We do not repair or clean certain equipment around the house. We do not clean windows, chandeliers, climb on ladders, window blinds, lift or move heavy furniture, clean garages, plow snow, mow lawns, paint walls, or repair any sort of equipment around the house. Number 14. Make sure you clock in and out on time. It is very important that you make every effort to clock in and out on time using our mobile app or by calling our 800 number. Comfort Keeper services two types of clients: state clients and private pay clients. State clients. Clients who are over the age of 60 years old and qualify for Medicaid can obtain hours of home care service at no cost to them. Pay rates vary depending on the client and services provided. State clients only receive hourly care during the day. The client must be present in his or her home in order to receive home care services. You must let us know if the client is taken to any medical facilities or going on vacations so that we can find a new client for you. We provide mileage reimbursement for up to 8 miles per week per client. These miles are to be used to transport clients. We do not pay holiday rates for 6 major holidays: New Year's Day, Memorial Day, Independence Day, Labor Day, on Thanksgiving, and Christmas Day. Now let's discuss our private pay clients. Clients pay for our services out of pocket or by using their long-term care insurances. Pay rates vary as well, depending on the client and the services provided. Our private pay clients receive day or night hourly care, live-in services, and or 1 hour for bathing visits. You can provide services at the client's house or in hospitals or facilities. You still must let us know if the client is taken to any medical facilities or going on vacations. We will provide mileage reimbursement for caregivers to transport clients. For caregivers who work on the observed holidays will be paid time and a half of their hourly/daily rate on the following days: New Year's Day, Memorial Day, Independence Day, Labor Day, Thanksgiving, and Christmas Day. Your role. As a comfort keeper, you have the responsibility to provide the best care you can for your clients. In order to do this, there are certain expectations that we have. In this section, we are going to spend some time going over what we expect from a professional caregiver, why these expectations are important, and how each of them impact your clients. As a comfort keeper, it is important that you understand and embrace the following: having professionalism, attendance and punctuality, know your client's rights, understand HIPAA privacy and HIPAA security, communication and client change, and elevating the human spirit. Now let's discuss what professionalism consists of. Dress code, name badges, a drug-free work environment, and our smoking policy. As a comfort keeper, your role is to provide exceptional care and treat each client as you would treat your own family member. Comfort keepers is expected to dress neat, clean, and professional. Comfort keepers is a drug-free work environment. The health and safety of our clients, you and the community, are at the forefront of this policy. We do not tolerate the use of alcohol or illegal drugs or substances in any situations. We have the right to randomly drug test any employees. No smoking with, near, or around the client, even if the client is a smoker. Never transplant a client in a smoky car. Let's please air out your car before transporting. If you are a smoker, we ask that you air out your clothing before entering the home. When at a client's home, answer the phone professionally. For example, saying, "Smith Residence, this is Jane. May I help you?" Never use a client's phone unless it is necessary. Make the call very brief and never make a long-distance call. Cell phones and other personal electronic devices are limited to clocking in and out and in emergency situations. Never give your personal number to a client. Don't ask for the Wi-Fi code. Don't use your phone while with the client. Taking photographs of a client or the client's property is strictly prohibited. Don't discuss money matters with clients or their family. It's culturally inappropriate to ask how much a person is making at work, how much he or she paid for things, and or discuss personal financial struggles. Any damage to or an accident involving company or client property must be reported to the office immediately. Company dress code. All care providers must be dressed in neat, professional, and presentable clothes. Enclosed-toe shoes are required. Once you begin to work at someone's house, wearing the designated house shoes or slippers that always stay in the house. Shorts or jeans are not permitted. Always wear your Comfort Keeper t-shirt or polo shirts. All care providers must always wear a name tag. Comfort Keepers will provide you with the required name tag. Attendance and punctuality. Attendance is very important. As a Comfort Keeper, it is imperative that you are reliable, which means arriving on time. If you are unable to report as scheduled for your assignment because of an emergency, you must call your supervisor. This should be done no later than 2 hours prior to your starting time. Do not shorten or lengthen your work shift without approval from the office. Make sure that you remain on continuous cases until relieved. If you leave a continuous care client with no relief staff in place, you will be subject to disciplinary action. If you are unable to adhere to your schedule, you must verbally notify your supervisor within a minimum of 48 hours of your scheduled shift. In case of an emergency, please let us know as soon as possible. If you fail to call in for 2 consecutive workdays, we may accept this as your voluntary resignation from Comfort Keepers. If you need a day off or a few hours off, please notify your supervisor at least a week ahead. If you are planning a vacation, please notify Comfort Keepers at least 2 weeks in advance so we can find an appropriate replacement for you. Now let's discuss client rights. Every client has the right to be treated with consideration, respect, and full recognition of his or her dignity and individuality. They also have the right to receive confidential treatment of all information contained in his or her records, including all information contained in the electronic database. Your client has the right to privacy in medical treatment, personal care, visits, and meetings. They also have the right to be free from being recorded, whether in secret or openly. Your client has the right to voice opinions without fear, and the right to participate in developing their plan of care. They have the right to know and choose the services they are receiving, and they also have the right to refuse the service.
HIPAA privacy and security. As part of your employment agreement, you may see or hear confidential information on clients and/or family members, employees, contractors, partners, business information from third parties, operation strategies, quality assurance, or peer review. You agree that you will only access information you need to fulfill your employment agreement. You will not show, tell, copy, give, sell, review, change, or dispose of any confidential information unless it is part of your assignment. If it is part of your assignment to do any of these tasks, you must follow the correct Comfort Keepers policy. You will not misuse or be careless with confidential information. You will keep your computer password and employee information secret and will not share it with anyone. You will not use anyone else's password or information to access any Comfort Keepers system. You are responsible for any access using your password or employee information. You will not share confidential information even if you are no longer employed by Comfort Keepers. You know that access to your confidential information may be audited. You will tell a company representative if you believe someone is mishandling or misusing confidential information. You know that any confidential information you learn as an employee does not belong to you. You will protect the privacy of Comfort Keepers' clients, families, and referral sources. You will not make unauthorized copies of Comfort Keepers, clients, families, or referral sources' documents. You are responsible for any misuse of confidential information. and you are responsible for your failure to protect access to confidential information on your computer or in your possession.
Communication, client change. Communication is part of a three-way team: the client, you, and the office. You can contact us 24 hours, 7 days a week. Before and after office hours and during weekends, you must call our main line at 847-215-8550 to be connected with our on-call person from the office. It is imperative that you report a client's changing condition to your office to determine if a reassessment is required. We encourage you to be open and honest in your communication. This is essential. And due to the nature of our business, there are many times when we will need to reach out to you to cover an emergency visit, a new client sign-on, or a call-in. We ask that you communicate with us in a timely manner in such cases so that we can fill the visit. We ask that you please let us know if the client refuses to take medicine. Elevating the human spirit. Again, it is our brand promise to elevate the human spirit. Seniors want to experience the same things that people of all ages want to experience: meaning, purpose, love, joy, hope, and connection. Ask clients to share stories of their youth, learn what they like to do, and try to incorporate those things in their daily activities. It is important to allow the client to participate at the level of his or her ability and get their opinion on everything that needs to be done around the home. Regardless of client's situation and level of care, we treat them as a whole person with the same wants. Elevating the human spirit is a philosophy of how we provide our services, not just the services itself. Remember that we are to provide a service to the client in their own home. We must ask the client how they like things done. We ask that you always respect their cultures, traditions, and beliefs. Aspects of elevating the human spirit needs to come to life every day. It is how we interact with one another by creating memorable moments and how we foster a culture of providing a daily dose of joy. Professional boundaries. Client-caregiver relationship dynamics. The caregiver and client relationship can be deeply emotional. It is important to form a bond with your clients, but you must be cautious about boundaries. It is okay to become familiar with your clients, but know the line between caregiver and friend. These can sometimes become blurred. Do not share personal information with your clients, such as relationship problems, or family issues, or financial hardships. You should never share your comfort keeper's wages or compensation with your client or their family members. Remember, your stress should not become an issue for your client, nor should it add to the client's stress. We never want the client to feel as if they need to provide assistance to the caregiver. Caregivers are there for the client's needs. Establishing boundaries. Maintaining healthy boundaries with your clients is imperative. Having professional boundaries are a guideline to establish positive relationships with clients. Don't refer to the client with terms of endearment such as honey or sweetie. Some clients may find this offensive. Some boundaries with clients include no soliciting or outside work for client, never giving personal contact information to clients, and not sharing personal information. This might be tempting, but doing so may impact your relationship with your client. Not providing referrals to doctors, contractors, etc., and not discussing personal, financial, or health issues with the client, and not sharing religious and political beliefs. Your demeanor. Your professional demeanor affects how you are perceived by others. Your personal demeanor may be very different from your professional demeanor. Never use profanity or tell off-color jokes. Giving and receiving gifts. Accepting gifts puts comfort keepers at risk. It may seem insignificant, but we must enforce this as a rule across all offices. It gives an appearance of bad behavior to the client's family. As an example, what if your forgetful client gives you something, but then forgets she did and tells her son that it's missing and she thinks you have it? There could also be a public relations and social concern about exploiting the elderly if we allow caregivers to receive gifts. Your clients can buy you a meal if you're taking them out to eat because they want to, but please inform your case manager. Employees are prohibited from collecting money or gifts or soliciting clients and clients' family members. Remember to bring your own snack or food to the client's home, and please don't help yourself to the client's food. Handling clients' money. When handling a client's money, never have them write you a check, and always give the client a receipt for any cash they give you. If you are buying groceries for the client, please keep all receipts. Handling clients' money should always be approved by the office. Never buy anything for yourself with the client's money, and it is okay to assist the client with writing a check if bill paying is part of their service agreement. Remember, the client always signs their own check. Comfort Keeper benefits. Comfort Keepers offers the following employee benefits. 401k. You will be eligible for the 401k program after working 1,000 hours or completing 1 year of employment with Comfort Keepers. PTO. Paid time off is offered after 5 years of employment, up to 40 hours. Health, dental, and vision insurance. You become eligible for our health, dental, and vision insurance after working for 30 hours per week for 90 days. After enrolling in our benefits, you must continue working the 30 hours per week to avoid insurance cancellations. We will keep your insurance active for up to 3 months if your working hours are under 30. Mileage reimbursement. We reimburse caregivers for miles used to transport a client. Referral bonus. If you refer a friend or a family member, you will receive a $50 gift card once the caregiver reaches their 90 days of employment and both employees are in good standing. We offer direct deposit, paid training, incentive programs, and 24/7 on-call support. We also offer easy web access for schedules and plans of care. Equal opportunity employment and harassment policies. Here at Comfort Keepers, we provide an exciting, challenging, and rewarding workplace and experience. We select people based on their character, attitude, ability, skill, and training without discrimination. At Comfort Keepers, we focus on providing a harmonious workplace. If there is ever a concern, we believe in direct access to management. We provide an open door policy to discuss problems or answer questions. We keep our employees informed of the progress of the company, as well as the company's overall goals and objectives. We ultimately promote a culture in keeping with Comfort Keepers' goals and mission. If at any time you experience any form of sexual harassment, we ask that you please notify your supervisor immediately. We maintain a zero tolerance for sexual and discriminatory harassment policy. We are an equal employment opportunity employer. Anti-harassment policies. Here at Comfort Keepers, we intend to provide a work environment that is not only pleasant and professional, but also free
of any intimidation, hostility, or other offenses that might interfere with your work performance. Harassment of any sort, verbal, physical, and visuals, and sexual will not be tolerated. Any incidents of harassment must be immediately reported to a manager or other management representative. Appropriate investigation and disciplinary action will be taken. All reports will be promptly investigated. Any employee or subordinate will be subject to disciplinary action up to and including termination. We will take any additional action necessary to appropriately remedy the situation. At Comfort Keepers, we accept no liability for harassment of one employee by another employee. However, we will do our best to resolve this issue internally if possible, to the extent that we are able to. If an incident has occurred, we ask that you please report it immediately to your direct supervisor or to their direct if yours is not available. The supervisors will bring these matters to the HR department for additional resolution. Your first 90 days. Your first 90 days of employment with Comfort Keepers is called the introductory period. Here is what you can expect in this 90-day introductory period. You will receive periodic informational emails. This is a chance for us to get to know one another. At this time, you are encouraged to reach out with any questions or concerns you may have. The management team will also be checking in with you to make sure everything is going well. We will make every effort to call you after your first shift, during your first week, and when you start with a new client to make sure that things are going smooth. Expect a drop-in visit from management within the first 90 days. This is a chance for us to offer support, answer your questions and client questions, and to make adjustments in any way our clients receive care. Constructive counseling. Improvement coaching is something we do to ensure our caregivers are meeting the required expectations of their role. Coaching can be both formal and informal. Coaching is an opportunity for adjustments or redirection. Although we don't anticipate it happening, there may be a time when a formal, documented coaching has to be done. This occurs when an employee has unsatisfactory work performance. We encourage your feedback in order to train, develop, and improve your caregiver skills. Coaching also takes place when an employee is not performing in a satisfactory level. The employee is told about the unsatisfactory performance or conduct, the level of performance that is expected, and a reasonable deadline it must be achieved by. Employees are told what actions may be taken if the violation or unsatisfactory performance occurs again. A verbal warning may be issued when an employee's conduct is not serious enough to warrant a written warning. A written warning may be issued when an employee's conduct is not serious enough for termination, or if an employee does not correct the unsatisfactory performance or conduct discussed in a verbal warning or coaching. Termination of employment may occur when an employee's performance does not improve after constructive counseling or when an employee's conduct is sufficiently serious. While the company hopes to correct most types of unsatisfactory performance or conduct through constructive counseling measures, some types of performances and misconduct are so severe that they may warrant a termination without any prior constructive counseling. Now let's discuss forms of misconduct. Offenses included but are not limited to theft, unauthorized removal or possession of company, client, or coworkers' property, excessive absenteeism, tardiness, or any absence without notification, reporting to work or conducting company business under the influence of alcohol, street drugs, or prescribed medications, for which the known side effects may cause non-lucidity or that are classified as controlled substances, which can be mood altering. Example, painkillers is strictly prohibited. Manufacturing, possession, using, selling, distributing, or transporting illegal drugs, if you falsify employment documents or other company records, if you falsify your timesheet or the timesheets of coworkers, or otherwise reporting hours worked which really were not worked, can cause immediate termination. Fighting or threatening violence while on company property, while at the client's home, or while conducting business via a cell phone or email on behalf of Comfort Keepers. Abuse, neglect, or abandonment of the client. Now let's discuss different forms of misconduct. Unauthorized disclosure of confidential business, employee, or client information, accepting or soliciting gifts or money from client. If you bring a relative, a friend, a pet to a client's home, this is not acceptable. If someone gave you a ride, they must remain outside. The only person who can provide services to the client is the caregiver scheduled by the case manager. Insubordination and/or refusal to follow instructions from the plan of care or case manager, disrespecting client or Comfort Keeper staff. Negligence or improper conduct leading to damage of either company property or client-owned property. The possession of dangerous or unauthorized materials such as explosives, weapons, or firearms on a company premise or while in client's home. Violating non-discrimination and/or anti-harassment policies. And please refer to the Employee Handbook and Policy Manual for more information. Module 2, Interactive Caregiving. We believe interactive caregiving and compassionate elderly care contributes to longer, healthier, and more purposeful lives for seniors. In fact, many research studies point to the health benefits of active living in later life. An interactive caregiving plan is created for each senior client, always based on his or her personality, unique interests, health, and abilities. This home care assistance plan will include a variety of activities such as walks in the neighborhood, working together on household chores, meal preparation, discussing current events and personal interests, reminiscing while viewing photo albums, working on hobbies or puzzles or crafts, shopping or going to church, visiting a local senior center, or dancing to music. With our interactive caregiving approach, we are able to raise the senior's quality of life to a much higher level. It's important to remember that age does not define an individual. Seniors may need a helping hand, but they are still who they are at their essence. Our clients are happiest with those who share their hopes with them. Remember, every moment is an opportunity to fill lives with joy and purpose, just as our brand promise commits to doing. The video we will show you next showcases the Comfort Keepers concept of interactive caregiving. As you watch the video, we ask that you think about interactive caregiving activities that you spotted.
Sometimes people say to me, "You're this," or "You're that" for your age. My age? Sure, I might be a little slower than I used to be, and I need a helping hand here and there, but I'm still me. I still believe life is what you make it. I still choose to do instead of view whenever I can. I'm still happiest when I'm around people who understand that. People who share my hope for today and dreams for tomorrow. People who know that my story is still being written and want to help me write it. In my life, I've seen a lot, And through it all, I've learned an important lesson. My age doesn't define who I am. I do.
We believe that every moment is an opportunity to fill lives with joy and purpose, at home and beyond.
In my life, there is a comfort keeper.
Comfort Keepers, elevating the human spirit.
Interactive caregiving. Interactive caregiving is at the very heart of Comfort Keepers. We continually communicate with, involve, and engage seniors in everyday tasks and activities. Interactive caregiving is one of the things that makes us different than other home care companies, and it is a key required responsibility of our caregivers. We strive to transform routine activities into opportunities to stir memories and provide cognitive exercise. It serves to keep a senior mentally strong, increasing independence, their outlook, and quality of life. Instead of us doing it for the client, we provide care by doing it with the client, engaging their participation at their level of function. Interactive caregiving is an opportunity to interact one-to-one, engaging them, learning about them, and giving them the gift of personalized and thoughtful attention while you are meeting their other needs. What brings seniors joy? We at Comfort Keepers surveyed seniors to find out what activities brought them the most joy. Here are the top 10, with the top 3 being reading and traveling and worship. We deliver interactive caregiving. The purpose is to engage the senior and bring them joy. Let's find out what your client's favorite activities are and try to incorporate them on a daily basis. Interactive caregiving focuses on the client. Caregivers work together with clients to accomplish tasks which stir memories, stimulates thought, and builds a sense of pride. While doing for may get a task done, doing with will boost spirits and bring joy. When our Comfort Keepers plan a day's activities, we keep in mind the 4 mainstays: mind, body, nutrition, and safety of our clients. Any mental interaction will help stimulate a person's brain through conversation, games, musical instruments, or puzzles. A senior's creativity is in no short supply when it comes to cognitive health. As we age, our muscle tone, our flexibility, our balance, and range of motion are invaluable. Together we help clients find a safe level of exercise that works best for their health. We focus on nutrition to help clients make good decisions at the grocery store, to choose wisely, and prepare good meals. It's a special experience when you prepare meals with someone else. It keeps the mind active and the body nourished and moving. It's our role to help point out potential fall hazards and move appliances and tools to easier reach places. We offer a personal emergency response system with fall detectors and other devices to keep clients safe. Interactive caregiving engages the Comfort Keeper in a more fun and socially appealing work environment, which makes tasks less of a focus and personal. Kind interaction with seniors, a more enriching experience. Comfort Keepers get to have fun with the client during every shift and be a part of joy that is found by clients participating in activities that they enjoy. You will witness emotional, social, and other improvements by the senior because they have engaged the client in activities that care for the whole person, not just a task. We become a highly valued partner with the client's immediate family and friends because they know their loved one is receiving a kind of care they want to provide, but may not be able to due to time or distance or other commitments. Now let's discuss dementia and Alzheimer's disease. Many of our clients have some level of dementia or Alzheimer's disease. 1 in 10 people over the age of 65 are diagnosed with dementia, and 1 in 2 over the age of 85 has dementia. This is a syndrome caused by a number of progressive illnesses that affect memory and thinking, behavior, and the ability to perform everyday activities. The dementia-related illness cause changes in the brain, which in turn impact ability.
We have a clip, another video clip, and this is about Alzheimer's, and it's from a new documentary that's called Alive Inside. So let's watch it, and then we can talk about this.
Henry is one of the 5 million people in America with dementia.
Hi, Papa. Hi, Papa.
Huh?
How you doing?
I'm all right. I'm fine. Wait.
Who am I?
I don't know. Wait a minute. I don't know.
Okay, it's Jerry. How long has he been in the nursing home? Approximately 10 years. Of course it affected me greatly because he was always, fun-loving. I remember as a child, he used to walk us down the street, me and my brother, and he would stop and do Singing in the Rain. He would have us jumping and swinging around poles.
His name is Henry Dreyer.
Uh-huh.
And I'm looking more or less for religious music for him.
Okay.
Because he enjoys music and he always quoting the Bible.
We first see Henry inert, maybe depressed, unresponsive, and almost unalive.
Henry.
Yeah?
Henry.
Yes, sir.
I found your music.
Then he is given an iPod containing, we know, his favorite music. And immediately he lights up. His face assumes expression, his eyes open wide, and he's being animated by the music.
And he used to always sit on the unit with his head like this. He didn't really talk to much people. And then when I introduced the music to him, this is his reaction ever since.
The philosopher Kant once called music the quickening art, and Henry is being quickened, he's being brought to life.
I'm going to give it back to you.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
The effect of this doesn't stop, because when the headphones are taken off, Henry, normally mute and virtually unable to answer the simplest yes or no questions.
Yeah, I'm crazy about music. You play beautiful music, beautiful sound. Beautiful.
Did you play music when you were, did you like music when you were young?
Yes, I went to big dances and things.
What was your favorite music when you were young?
Well, I guess, Cab Calloway was my #1 band guy I liked.
What's your favorite Cab Calloway song?
Oh, I'll be home there for Christmas. Oh, you can count and plan on me with plenty of snow, mistletoe, present wrapped around your tree. Ow!
So in some sense, Henry is restored to himself. He has remembered who he is, and he's reacquired his identity for a while through the power of music.
Wow.
Module 3, Caring for our clients. Let's talk about how we care for our clients. The Comfort Keepers has been elevating the lives of adults and seniors for more than 20 years. As a trusted resource for helping Americans stay in their home as they age, we offer companionship and personal care to aid our clients, helping them to achieve and live at their best quality of life. Now let's talk about the core services we offer. Companion care. This includes light housekeeping, laundry, medication reminders, socialization, and activities. We also offer personal care, such as grooming, bathing, toileting, incontinence care, and transferring. We offer daily nutrition, which involves help preparing meals and hydration. We offer transportation by our caregivers or Lyft. This can assist clients in shopping, errands, appointments, picking up medication, or family outings. We also offer advanced care. This includes nursing through private duty, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and specialized services. We will now discuss the difference between companion care and personal care. Companion care includes light housekeeping, laundry, medication reminders, socialization, and activities, while personal care includes grooming, bathing, toileting, incontinence care, and transferring. Here are the services we offer that are either companion or personal. Companionship and meal preparation, light housekeeping and errand services, shopping and incidental transportation, laundry or phone calls, shopping and recreational activities, organizing mail, and grooming and dressing assistance. We offer respite care and medication reminders and emergency monitoring services. We do not provide the following services: yard work, repairs, medical and skilled care, becoming or acting as a power of attorney, any clipping of fingernails or toenails, cutting, perming, coloring of hair, being involved in any financial transaction of the client, wound care, other actions prohibited by state laws or Comfort Keepers policies, shots or injections, no climbing on ladders, and no lifting more than 25 pounds. Medication policies. These limitations apply to all prescription and over-the-counter medications. As a caregiver, you may perform the following: read medication labels, assist the client in self-administration, remind the client to take medications as prescribed. We can physically hand the medication container or pre-filled box to the client. We can open the medication container and do hand-over-hand assist. Please remember, no dispensing of medication. Narcotics should be locked in a box, and notify the office of any missed doses. What to know about elder abuse. Over 2 million older adults are estimated to be abused or neglected each year. Seniors with dementia who are living with the outside caregiver are at a higher risk of abuse than the general population of people over 65. Many times, abusers are family members. Sometimes family members and victims try to hide the abuse out of fear or shame. Sometimes it's hard for the abuser to admit their behavior is abusive. The behavior is rationalized or downplayed because it is simply too uncomfortable to admit. Elder abuse consists of many types of abuse. Physical abuse includes unexplained cuts and bruising. It also includes over-medicating a client. Emotional and psychological abuse involves agitated or emotional upset, possibly due to verbal abuse. Neglect can involve unsanitary living conditions, hazardous conditions, which include any lack of air, water, heat, or malnutrition. Abandonment refers to deserting a person at a facility or a public place. There is also financial abuse, which refers to the exploitation of finances, such as using a client's personal credit card. Be mindful of self-abuse or neglect. This can include homelessness, failure to eat or take medication. If you suspect abuse of any kind, you are obligated to report the abuse to your supervisor immediately. As a caregiver, you are a mandated person to report abuse of any kind. Elder abuse reporting and documentation. While official reporting processes vary from state to state, you must report immediately to your supervisor if abuse is suspected. Safety. Your safety and your client's safety are of most importance. We make every effort to ensure that you and your client are safe at all times. Make sure that you are aware of your surroundings at all times. An example for trip hazards or fire hazards. Know exit routes and make sure there are clear pathways. In the event of an emergency, we ask that you please contact a 911 operator and follow their instructions. Now let's discuss the principles of body mechanics. This involves any body movements such as lifting, reaching, and bending. They will reduce the risk of injury to your back when you apply specific rules while you are moving. The proper body mechanics will help you maintain natural curves of the spine, conserving energy and preventing muscle strain. Caregivers are at the most risk when you are transferring clients from wheelchair to bed, transferring clients from car to wheelchair, transferring clients from wheelchair to toilet, or repositioning clients in their bed or chair. Here are some back safety tips. Due to the work we do, sometimes back injuries can be an issue, but if you follow the proper procedures, you can avoid these issues. Here are a few tips to help you avoid injury. Make sure you wear comfortable non-skid shoes. Know and observe your limits. And no lifting items more than 25 pounds. Avoid reaching or lifting above the head. Inform us if the client becomes unable to stand, pivot, and assist with the transfer. Remember the BACK acronym. The B stands for making sure your back is straight. A stands for avoiding twisting. C, make sure you keep the item close to your body. And K, keep your movements smooth. For proper posture, keep your head erect, keep your shoulders and back relaxed, chest up, arms at sides, abdomen flat, buttocks slightly tucked in, knees unlocked, and feet flat on the floor, 12 inches apart. Skills check. At the end of orientation today, we will assess your skills. We will cover many tasks that we do with our clients every day. These tasks are a major part of how we serve our clients. So please remember the reason we do what we do is to serve the whole person, to engage them, and bring them joy. Keep this in mind as we practice these skills and think about how we can make these moments more personal and caring. The skills checklist includes gait belts, repositioning, a draw sheet, a linen change, walker, cane, wheelchair, sliding board, Hoyer lift, sit to stand. Module 4, how we use technology. In Module 4, we will discuss how to use technology in your role as a caregiver. We will be reviewing how to clock in and out, how to view and access your schedule, accessing the client's assessment and plan of care. We will also review how we utilize technology to provide transparency of care. ERSP app. Caregivers at Comfort Keepers use ERSP mobile app to clock in and out from shifts, locate assignments, review assignments, get directions to home, locate clients' emergency contact information, completing tasks, and documenting tasks. The following video will demonstrate the capabilities of ERSP mobile app and show you how to clock in and out from the shift. The first thing you will do is install the app from the Apple App Store or Google Play Store. For the worksite type, capital C, capital K, 234. Next, select Caregiver from the list. Add password and click Login button. The home screen will display your upcoming shifts, your open shift broadcasts, messages, and alerts. We ask that you click on the menu button and select Go to Main Site option. Tap on your upcoming shift. First thing you will do is add your signature to the system by tapping the Notes button. To clock in, tap on the clock button. Before clocking out at the end of your shift, tap on Info button to review tasks performed during your shift. Scroll down to review and mark the tasks you completed during the shift. To clock out, tap the clock button again. If you drove the client anywhere, make sure to add mileage before clocking out. We will now talk about telephony and walk through the steps of clocking in for your shift. In the event that you are unable to clock in using the ERSP mobile app, this is a phone system that you can use to clock in and out. To clock in or out, please dial 888-264-3187. The system will prompt you to enter your 6-digit employee ID. Press 1 to clock in, or press 2 to clock out. We are so excited for you to go out and make a difference as a new Comfort Keeper. You are a very special group of people. We can't wait to hear all the stories about the many ways you are going to improve your clients' lives with how you care for them and how you bring daily doses of joy in the important work you do. So thank you for your time today.